Hey everyone, in this video we are going to be talking about my basic grammar expectations. What do I expect you to do when you are writing in class? And it will be a lot of writing, and there are 4 expectations. So our first one is all about capitalization. Remember, capitalization is when you capitalize or make the letter at the beginning of the word uppercase. You uppercase a letter at the beginning of a word. So you need to capitalize proper nouns, person, place, company. You need to capitalize the first letter of the first word in every sentence. If it starts a sentence, it needs to have that first letter capitalized. Capitalize the pronoun I. We've lost the art of doing this because of text messaging. Our phones do it for us, but we, when we are writing, need to do it. And finally, capitalizing months, days, and holidays. There are many other things that you can capitalize. These are the 4 things. This should see 4 bullets in your notes. Okay? These need to be in those 4 bullets. We need to be capitalizing these things. Non-negotiable to start the year. We know how to capitalize. We should know how to capitalize. I'm making it a non-negotiable with our grammar, so I'm going over this. The second one that is a non-negotiable to start the year, separating thoughts. So in order to avoid run-on sentences, always place punctuation at the end of your sentence. Ending punctuation matters, or else it becomes very confusing. The main ending punctuation you need to know are periods, exclamation points, and question marks. They just show that your thought is finished and you are ready to start a new thought. That's what ending punctuation does. Now, that's not always the case. There are other punctuations that do that, but that is the main purpose of ending punctuation. Now, our third one is the only one I believe that at the beginning of the year, I am not going to say is a non-negotiable. Commas. Commas are so hard. Commas separate things within the sentence. That's their purpose. Sometimes they separate ideas. Sometimes they separate clauses. Sometimes they separate phrases. They do a lot of different things. Sometimes they list a series. They do a lot of different things to make the sentence less confusing. But there's a lot of different things. So, using a comma before a coordinating conjunction when joining 2 independent clauses. This is coming. So that's why right now I am not going to sit here and say commas are non-negotiable, because we have not done this and I don't expect you to know exactly how to do this yet. Now, once we do this, I expect you to know how to do this every time, but we're not there yet. Use a comma after a dependent clause that starts a sentence. Same thing. We aren't there yet, but we will be. We will be when we get into types of sentences. Use a comma to separate a list of items in a series. You should be here. I do expect you to do this third one to start the year. You should be there. And then use a comma after an introductory adverb. This is hit or miss, okay? I expect you to be able to do this, but it's not a non-negotiable. So again, there should be 4 bullets for your commas here, 1 for each of these bullets. And then our last one here is longhand-it. Now, when it comes to longhanding it, use proper language instead of slang. I don't need to see sup. I don't need to see bras. I don't need to see... Use full words instead of abbreviations. I had somebody message me the other day, WSP, Mr. Black. Like, I understand that you mean what's up, but I don't understand that you mean what's up. Like, first off, it was a terrible email and the way it was sent, but like, you basically misspelled wasp. That's what you did. Because you put an A in there. It's closer to spelling wasp than it is to spelling what's up. And please, no abbreviations. Use full words instead of symbols. I don't usually see symbols a lot, but please make sure you're doing that. And then avoid common texting acronyms. I don't need to see any of them. LOL, NOL, JK, BRB. I don't need to see any of them in our things. So these are our 4 basic start to the year. I need these in your notes, which should be glued into your notebook. After you are done with your notes, you should then work on the exit ticket, okay? The exit ticket you're going to write out, correcting these sentences, and then I'm going to check it over. I want to check your notes, and I want to check that you have corrected your sentences, so that way I know we are ready to take our mastery check later this week. As always, let me know if you all have any questions. Just remember, capitalization and punctuation are start of the year non-negotiables. Please make sure that we make a note of that somewhere. Non-negotiables, capitalization, ending punctuation will cause points off. Commas eventually, but we're not there yet. And then this, we should be doing this. We should not be writing shorthand. right, thank you, everyone.